Hey, it's me, Aria. I am 25 years old, and life has always been a bit of a roller coaster, but instead of sitting in a cart, I'm in a wheelchair. Yeah, I've been riding this particular roller coaster for as long as I can remember. It's not always easy, especially when I was in high school. You see, some kids, well, they don't see the chair the way I do. To me, it's freedom. To them, it's a sign that says, here's someone to mess with. The bullying started subtly: whispers, stares, the occasional paper airplane with not-so-nice messages. But then it escalated. Books knocked out of my lap, my backpack unzipped and emptied, harsh words that stung worse than physical blows. They seemed to find humor in my struggles, laughter in my pain. It was like they couldn't see me, only the wheelchair. I used to come home angry and hurt, wishing I could stand up and fight back, literally. But over time, I started to see things differently. It wasn't an overnight change, more like a slow dawning, helped along by my family, a couple of true friends, and Mrs. Jackson, my English teacher. Mrs. Jackson, she's one of those rare adults who get it. She didn't pity me, instead, she pushed me, and believed in me. She'd say, "Aria, your voice is your strongest weapon. Use it." So, I started writing. At first, it was just a way to vent, spilling my frustrations and fears onto paper. But then, something amazing happened. I began to share my stories, first with Mrs. Jackson, then in our school's literary magazine. The stories weren't directly about me or the bullying. They were about courage, about facing giants, about being different and embracing those differences as strengths. They were about characters who stood tall, no matter what stood in their way. And slowly, the whispers around me began to change. It wasn't like I suddenly became the most popular kid in school. The bullying didn't vanish overnight, but the stories opened a door. Some students started seeing me, Aria, not just the girl in the wheelchair. Conversations started, some apologies were made, and a few of those bullies? Well, they turned out to be more than their worst actions. We're not best friends, but there's a mutual respect that wasn't there before. I learned that my words have power. They can hurt, heal, inspire, and transform. I might not be able to stand up physically, but I can stand up in ways I never imagined. My wheelchair is part of me, but it doesn't define me. I am a storyteller, a dreamer, a fighter. To anyone feeling small, overlooked, or bullied, remember this: your story matters. You have a voice, so use it. It might just change your world, like it did mine. Always rolling forward. Aria.